if you are in the market for a new car, this car beside me here genuinely represents the best value for money I've seen in a very long time, and that is based on us where we see a lot of cars on the daily. The car is a Polestar 2. Now, if you're in the market for a Polestar 2 specifically, please watch the video, please understand what I'm about to tell you, because it's very different from a normal Polestar 2. It's the long-range, dual-motor, all-wheel drive fastback. So in straightforward terms, that's equivalent of 400 brake horsepower, four-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, and it does somewhere in the region of 350 miles of range on a full charge. Unbelievable stats. You then look at the age, 23 plate and 17,000 miles. Now with a Polestar 2, you had a 3-year service plan that comes with it, so you'd have the remainder of that service plan with this car. Bear in mind you pay no road tax as well. So four-wheel drive, unbelievable performance, very cheap to run. Polestar are linked to Volvo, so safety is really high on Volvo's charts, probably the best when it comes to safety. So all the safety and tech and specs that you get are on this vehicle. But if you compare this to other Polestar 2s, you need to look at a long range, dual motor, all-wheel drive to get the packs. It's got a pilot pack and it also has a plus pack. So what that gives you is things like pan roof, heated ventilated seats, rear heated seats. This particular one has upgraded 20-inch wheels, so you've got the V-Sport wheels, so you've got a nice design. The paint I've not even mentioned yet, that is called Thunder. Like a bluey grey colour, very cool and very nice in person. The price of this car new, don't like to talk about this too much, but the price that this car new was £59,000. The price we're selling it for, I will tell you at the end, because I think you will all be quite surprised. Have a look at the interior, works lovely with the exterior paint Thunder, so you've got zinc interior, almost like an ivory, a light colour. Heated rear seats, that huge fixed pan roof is part of the plus pack that I mentioned. So again, if you are a family or you are even a single person, a couple, whatever it is, and you've got friends, children, safety's done, you've got all this space in the back, it's the best of materials, like all the combinations you've got. Fixed pan roof only comes on the plus pack, so just be mindful of that as well, because there's other cars that are on websites and available that don't have the spec, and the difference in price new is massive. Boot space, with it being a fastback, you have plenty of boot space, which I'll show you in a second. So very deep boot. Another selling factor on this car is it has an electronic swivel tow bar. So again, have a look at the ones that are out there. I can almost guarantee that they don't have that on it. Manufacturer's warranty remaining until 2026. The remaining of the service plan, 400 brake horsepower or the equivalent of, because it's a battery. You have comfort access from the key. Another cool feature as well, you can also add the second key to your phone. So if you're the sort of person who's busy and on the go, carries a bag, you can literally pair your phone up when you come to open the car. As long as your phone is on your person, the door will open. So quite a cool feature. I haven't seen that on a lot of other cars. Those seats, again, with it being the Polestar 2 and everything else that I've mentioned, they are heated and ventilated. Another thing to mention, steering wheel is also heated. If I start it up, so the range I've mentioned, if you're doing over 350 miles in one journey, this isn't the car for you. But if like 99% of the population, you're doing less than that, what a car it is. So you've got this huge tablet screen in the centre, which controls everything, your straightforward stuff, your maps, your Apple CarPlay, your radio, things like range assistant, because what you can change in this section here is things like the regen, the steering feel, sport mode. You can even put a creep mode on. Electric cars don't creep forward like a normal automatic. If you're used to that, pop it on, it'll make it feel similar to what you're used to. Adaptive cruise control on the steering wheel, traffic sign recognition. These safety features might seem boring to a lot of people. We usually talk about the way cars look and the way it is, but that feature there could save you from a monster incident. It's a very, very clever system, and it only comes on the pilot pack, so just bear that in mind. You've then got all your other stuff, YouTube, you've got a lot of other features in there that link into the app as well, which you can set up. Your climate control is also controlled from there, so heated seats, ventilated seats, heated wheel, everything else. Wireless phone charger down the bottom. If I pop it into reverse, 360 camera, you can choose whichever camera you want to press on. Rear auto brake, sounds trivial again, but if you're pulling out the car parking space in a tight town centre, someone's driving behind the car, brake for you. It's things that you would probably just disregard, but it's unbelievable safety features on this car. This dash, you've got this intelligent lighting system across here, which you can control the brightness. This wood interior works well with the zinc as well. Harman Kardon sound system. So if you're into your music and your tech and features, the seats which I've mentioned, which are heated and ventilated and electric, they're also memory setting. The list just goes on and on and on. But what I don't want you to do is compare this car. Well, you can do, you can compare it on price with other ones, because there's cars out there with more miles on, which are more expensive, that don't have the specifications. So please double check. It has the Plus pack, it has the Pilot pack, it's the all-wheel drive with the dual motor. We're going to be selling this car for $27,990. So if you park whatever feelings you have about electric cars, if I told you you can get a car, it's a 23 plate, has a remaining service plan on it, has remaining warranty, does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds on 400 brake horsepower from a four-wheel drive family car, that price is a great price. Plus you take into consideration the financial savings from your fuel, your range, your tax. It's an unbelievable car for someone. If you have any questions on it, I will answer them for you. My name is Paddy. You'll find my number in the description. Any questions about this car, your car, funding it, we'll get them answered for you. So if you are interested, feel free to give me a ring. You'll find my number. I'll answer any questions that you've got.